What's up, makeup minions? I'm Kid Witte from WitteArtistry, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button below to become part of my family. I wanted to talk about something today that is a little undermined and not really spoken of in the body paint and SFX community, which is skincare. Now, in general, it is just really important to take care of your skin. You only have one body, but especially as an SFX artist or as a body painter, you're using your skin in a way that most people don't, and it can be damaging over time, and especially if you're not removing products properly. And I too am guilty of this. I have been trying for a couple of months now to really shift my thinking with skincare and to try to do a bunch of research to not only remove body paint effectively and gently without like vicious scrubbing, but also my own skincare, my daily skincare routine. However, I haven't been the greatest at maintaining a skincare routine, but recently I have had so many issues that I have just been forced to do it. So recently I have developed an allergy to something. I don't know what it is, and it's driving me absolutely crazy. Also, on top of all this, I tend to have really obnoxious acne. I'm actually doing pretty okay today, but I always have a bunch of acne on my left side here. So I kind of just have a pimple contour, which is terrible. And I always have zits around my mouth. So on top of having something that's chemical free, doesn't cause an allergic reaction, doesn't clog my pores, I'm also looking for something that helps with acne. So I decided to do a bunch of research, and I went into the organic section of the skincare area, and I found a company called Alba Botanica. Yeah, Botanica. And I think I might have found a winner here. Now, I'm not going to preach this product until I test it. I am planning on doing a 2-week test of this product to see how it helps with cleansing skin, evening skin tone, helping with acne, and also if it doesn't dehydrate my skin too badly, and if I stop having allergic reactions. I got a 2-step regimen. This is the deep pore wash, which is a facial soap, kind of. It's kind of a facial lather. It's a facial lather. Then I also got the deep clean astringent. So together these guys are supposed to help clear acne and sort of even out your skin and just in general clean it and maintain your natural pH. The reason I picked up this product is not only because it's chemical free, it's not tested on animals, it doesn't have artificial colors, no synthetic fragrances, no parabens or harsh sulfates. It's also dermatologist tested, which I think is very important. Having it tested by a dermatologist or an esthetician, somebody that's licensed to understand skincare, to back a product, I think is really important because it proves that it actually, the claims that they're making are true. They're not just falsified information based on what the internet's saying. So the active ingredient in this that does help with acne is called salicylic acid. This has 2% of salicylic acid. It's hard to say. So salicylic acid is actually an anti-inflammatory. So when you put it on acne or if you have a skin irritation, it does lower the redness and lower the swelling. On top of that, it's like chemical makeup actually penetrates deep into pores, and it actually breaks down oil clogs, skin cell clogs, dirt clogs, things that are actually blocking your pores to really clear them out. So it dissolves the things that cause clogged pores. Now, on top of having a really good cleanser, it is so important that you hydrate your skin. I tend to have very, very dry skin in the winter, and I know from research and from experience that salicylic acid can tend to be dehydrating. So it's important to have a really good moisturizer when you're using salicylic acid or just cleaning your face in general. This is Nourish Organic Lightweight Moisturizer Face Lotion with Argan and Rosewater. I chose this moisturizer for actually a couple of different reasons, but in my opinion, one of the most important things in a moisturizer is that it is non-comedogenic. So what non-comedogenic means is it is an official label that goes on things that do not clog pores. So if ever you're getting an oil or a facial moisture or a lotion that does not specifically state non-comedogenic, that means it is comedogenic, which means it will clog your pores. It has been proven to clog your pores. That's the problem with advertising, is I actually researched into extensively about coconut oil or coconut butter or coconut in general, because it seems to be this huge thing on the internet right now that's like coconut on everything, put it on your skin every day, dump it in your hair, do this, do that. And although it is nourishing, it does help with your cuticles, it does help retain moisture, it does help with your hair. What they fail to tell you is it does clog your pores. So instead they just push out the things that it helps with and doesn't advertise the fact that, you know, it clogs your pores. On top of that, coconut oil chemically is an oil that is incredibly hard to dissolve, melt, and be absorbed into your skin. I did a bunch of research, I found the links, I hope that I can find the same websites that are their reviews and interviews with estheticians, which are licensed skincare professionals, and also dermatologists. I will link all of these things in the description below. I hope I can find them all. I was doing this research all over the place on my phone, on my laptop, so I don't have them all saved, but I hope I can put them all in the description below. So an alternative oil that is good for moisturizer is actually argan oil, or it's argan. I don't know how to pronounce all these, but argan oil is a oil that has a chemical makeup that is easier for your skin to absorb, and it is non-comedogenic, so it will not clog pores. This little organic moisturizer does have argan oil, and it also has rosewater. Rosewater was something I was trying to find a little more information about, but it's a little hard to find studies on. But it claims that it helps even skin tone, but I didn't find anything negative about it. Like, it just seems like one of those fancy little, like, ooh, and then there's also rose water, like, ooh. Kind of like how you put cucumbers on your eyes, stuff, little fancy things like that. I also want to say quick that I am not a skin doctor. I have not gone to school for this, so if some of this information turns out to be erroneous, I'm sorry. But I'm trying my best. This is sort of me doing an experiment for you guys. I want to do 2 weeks, since it claims you'll see results in 7 days, but I want to do 2 weeks, so I give you guys an extensive experiment results. Years. Alright, so I hope you enjoy this journey and that it helps you guys in some way, shape, or form, but let's get started. Alright, so this is day 1. I decided a great way to kick off the new year is by taking care of my skin. Sorry I sound a little funny, but I have a cold. But I am going to start off with the Acnedote Deep Pore Wash. All you do with this is apply it to a wet face and lather, and it says to do it twice a day. Followed by the Acnedote Deep Clean Astringent, which says to apply the cotton ball to a fresh face morning and evening. And then I'll be applying the Nourish Organic Face Lotion with Argan Oil and Rosewater, and this you just apply to your face after you do the stuff. I took pictures before and after, and I will do that every single day for 2 weeks, because that is what it claims. Actually, I think it's 1 week. Yeah, it says 70% of people saw clearer skin in just 7 days, so I'm going to give this a 1 week checkup and a 2 week checkup, and hopefully it goes well, so let's get washing. I have like major allergy breakouts here and here and on the edge of my lips, so I'm really hoping that switching to these products is going to make that problem go away. So it's like a clear gel. It smells citrusy. Very soft. I don't feel any burning like I do with some products that I'm allergic to. Massage into a foamy lather. It's not really foaming up as much as I would expect a thing that says foamy lather to do, but it is foamy. And you see? It feels really good. Alright, I'm gonna rinse it off. I've been putting off doing this video for a while, so I figured starting the new year would be a good date for me to just, you know, start. That's the cleaner. Feels good. Followed by the astringent. Gotta get some cotton balls. Whoop-ah. This stuff smells sort of strong. Not like in a bad way, but you can tell that it's an astringent and not a cleaner or a lotion. So because these products do have salicylic acid in them, they are considered drying. So that's why I wanted to go with a really intense lotion. It would probably make sense to use the lotion that came with this brand, but the store I went to only had, in my opinion, this was the only good lotion they had. They did not have the one from the brand. Ooh, I like this stuff already. It has a slight scent of orange. It's really soft. It's sort of just melting away into my skin. God, I sound awful. I'm so sorry. I was around cats for a while, and I'm allergic to cats. And I think it lowered my immune system so much that I got a cold from it. Womp womp. Alright. Oh, this stuff feels really nice. So that's the end of day 1. So tomorrow's day 2. Yeah.
Four to 6 days later.
Hey guys, so this is the day 7 check-in. The bottle claims that you see notable results after 7 days. So here's just, what's going on. I have still some acne over here, but it's lessened substantially in size and frequency. I did get a breakout this morning. I don't know if that's from what I've been eating or if I've been stressed, but overall so far I have noticed a quicker reduction in my acne size and how bumpy it is. This stuff definitely helps dry out the acne. I also have no burning or stinging or allergic reaction to the product, which is really exciting because I have been having the worst luck. I'm actually going to go to a dermatologist and an allergist soon because my skin has been going crazy. I have noticed a reduction in the size of my itchy patches here and on my eyelid. I don't know if that's from stopping using products I might be allergic to, or if that directly is a cause of using these new products. I'm not sure. Overall, the experience of using these products is really nice. They're simple, easy, takes less than 2 minutes to do, which is totally my style, and the lotion leaves me feeling nourished and hydrated. One issue I am having, which I'm probably going to change, is the frequency I'm using these products. It says to use it every morning and night, which I have been doing. I've only been filming the morning one just because it's a bit excessive to film them both. But I take pictures of the before and after, and when I do this routine at night, salicylic acid does dry out your skin, and I have found that my skin needs to be extra hydrated by the end of the day. It's just too dry. So I'm probably going to switch to only using it in the morning, and then using this honey hydrating mask from Sephora. It is a clean product, and it's super moisturizing, and I'm not allergic to it. So that's probably what I'm gonna do, guys. I love you all. See you in a week. Alright, this is it, day 14, which means it's the last day, and then we can finally check in on what the results are. So last washing, let's go. Alright, as you can see, some time has passed since I filmed the intro of this whole skincare routine thing, and also the actual testing of the skincare. I got a haircut, I know. So if it's like jarring from the beginning to the end of this video, I apologize. But I wanted to give you my final thoughts on these cleansers and the lotion. So overall, I did see a decrease in my overall amount of acne. In the size of the actual pimples, they definitely shrank. The salicylic acid definitely took its toll on the acne. I had less frequent acne. I had less really intense bad acne, like, you know, the nasty ones that like turn all bloody and gross. I had way less of that. My skin tone had sort of like a glow to it. It didn't look like crazy different, but it just has like a nice glow. So that's awesome. As for me being allergic to things, I have been going to the doctor a lot recently, allergists and dermatologists and things like that. Turns out I am not allergic to a makeup product, so all those photos of me having this like horrible rash or whatever, and me trying to avoid certain products or whatever that are in makeups or in facial cleansers, I don't have to worry about that. So that's awesome. However, I do have eczema for some reason that's just popped up on my neck and face, so that's just something I have to manage differently. So don't judge these products on how it affected that. Has nothing to do with anything. I just have eczema now for whatever reason, and that's really frustrating as a body painter, to be honest. But I'm getting it under control. The negatives, I'd say, for this facial cleansing routine. By the way, if my fingers are gone, that's because I'm filming the outro of this after I did a different makeup. Ooh, wait, you're not supposed to see that. Ooh, I guess that's a little special treat for you guys that actually made it to the end of this video. But the downside of those cleansers is they're incredibly drying. 2% salicylic acid is way too much to be using as directed on the bottle. It says every day, twice a day. That is insane. Do not do that. I did it for the first week, and although I was seeing really nice results with reducing my acne, redness, puffiness, and then, you know, the smoothing of my skin tone, it was just so drying. I would apply layer after layer after layer of that lotion, and at first I thought it was maybe the lotion that wasn't doing the job. No, the lotion is phenomenal. It smells wonderful. It's really soothing. It absorbs into the skin nicely, and it left my skin, I keep talking in past tense, leaves my skin with like a natural glow, which is really nice. And to test that it wasn't the lotion failing, it was being too dehydrated by the cleanser and the toner, I actually switched back to my Clinique gel, which is like really intense lotion that I haven't reacted to. And I had to apply layer after layer after layer. I was just drying my skin out too much, guys. So I added in a honey mask from Sephora, and that helped counteract some things, but I had to start doing the routine only once a day within the first 2 weeks, because I promised I would test it for 2 weeks. The first week was as directed. Worked great, but it was so dry. I would not recommend using it the way they recommend using it. Then the second week, I did it, the routine, the whole washing with the cleanser, using the toner, followed by the lotion, once a day, and that was still too much. If you have really oily skin, maybe once a day would work for you, but I have combination skin, and it was just not happy. So I actually, afterwards, and what I still do now, is I use it every other day or every 2 days. And in between that, I just wash my face with, what's it called? Gentle Skin Dove Soap. Sensitive Skin Dove Soap, as the dermatologist recommended to me. He said it's a gentle cleanser with none of these like really harsh chemicals. That'll still remove dirt. It's just not, you know, like, woo, get all that acne out, you know. So I do that. And then I rotate between lotions just out of preference because I really like my Clinique acne gel, or my Clinique gel lotion. It's just a favorite. It doesn't have any scent to it. And then also the orangey Argan Oil one, which is phenomenal. Overall, my acne has improved. I mean, obviously there's more life factors to it. I have learned that I have a combination skin of oily and dry to the extremes. So I have really bad acne mixed in with eczema, which is like the extreme of the dry. And so I'm not exactly the best test guinea pig to tell you guys what works for all of this, but this is the results that I had. Overall, I was pleased, but don't follow the directions on the bottle. Definitely do it less frequently if you want to keep your skin from being like the Sahara. And just as a general note, sleep and drinking lots of water is very important to keep your skin healthy and happy, and reducing your stress as well, and getting some sunshine. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching the end of this. I know it was a long one, but I wanted it to be extensive and give you guys all the knowledge you needed and an intense review, and hopefully you learned something. I have learned a lot from my visits to all these different doctors and all the research I've been doing, and I hope you learned something. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to join my family. And also huge shout out to my wonderful Patreon producers. Without you guys, I couldn't purchase skincare products and proper makeup removers like I do now. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video.